There is no...
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. You've got Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. He's off on that one. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic, and Leonard gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's the Clippers now. Jackson passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the shot is good.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
Now, here is George. Over Porzingis. George, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Now, here is George.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA, but he's done just that. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now, Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. They now take the lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. George against Hardaway. And George, here we go. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside Leonard. To stop the run. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Hardaway. And here's the fast break. Stolen by Jackson. Hardaway against Leonard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Leonard. Tries from 10. Connects. The jumper drops. Leonard's got 6. Dallas leading by 6. Doncic with it. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks.
How many famous do I got for the love of the culture?
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Dallas. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Porzingis with the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Hardaway. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, 2 things there, guys. Tim Hardaway Jr., the power, the concentration, refuses to be stopped when he wants to score.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient, will take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Doncic against Beverly, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 8 points. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the wing on the left. And Beverly kicks to Morris. 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Kennard's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Reddick. Here's Cauley Stein. Passes to Brunson. And there's the feed to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Beverly finds Ibaka. Here's man, covered by Reddick. Here's Ibaka. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Brunson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Brunson. 11-point game. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Redick for three. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Gets it down to single digits.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Richardson and the dunk by Powell.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Beverly. Pass to Ibaka. 1:14 left in the first half. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Beverly. Brunson against Beverly. To the middle. Powell finds Brunson. And good that time. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Beverly, the pass to Mann. Redick against Beverly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Patrick Beverly is the kind of competitor every team wants. Gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Richardson outside. Back to Brunson. Feeds to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Leonard against Redick. And it's Leonard missing. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson outside. He feeds it to Powell. And stolen by Cousins. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
This shot a great.
And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made.
Oh my goodness! Wow. What a play!
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Hardaway has got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's good from long range.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 8 points.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Doncic feeling it out. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Shoots the 3. Gallus again missing. Clippers trail by 12. The drive by Cousins.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pass to Hardaway. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Charity stripe shot. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway finds Doncic. Shoots over Leonard. Back to Doncic. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Kennard, the pass to man. Richardson against Kennard. Mavericks leading by 14. Down low. Morris looking over the floor. Launches a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Beverly. Yep, that one goes in there. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Redick. 6 on the shot clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Redick's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
A phenomenal score from these mid-range spots. Redick superb at finding room to get that one off.
Stolen by Brunson. Pass break, Dallas. There's the lob to the hoop, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
And so it's Dallas with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Man gets the bucket. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
Brunson scanning the floor. 11 feet away. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kennard's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Redick. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Outside, Redick. There's the triple. The shot missing. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Mann. Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Here's Brunson. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. 3 on the clock, trying to end the drought. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. They get the rebound. Outside, Redick. Here's Brunson. Cauley Stein at the elbow. And the wide open shot from Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And they go to the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. On the Mavericks with some changes. George finds Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered. And Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Right side, Porzingis. Passes it to Doncic. And the rejection by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
And it's denied. Now, here's Marjanovic. Pass to Doncic. And they pick up 2.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces
as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Porzingis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Leonard against Doncic. And so it's Dallas winning this one. And in the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. The beautiful skyline of here are the starters for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nuggets, Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Gordon in at the four-man position. Now, here's Jokic. And the pass to Gordon. Porter kicks to Barton. Stolen by Zubac. George up top. The offensive rebound. And he makes good on the layup. George has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Los Angeles.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George, squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
Back to Murray. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Pass to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Denver the other way. Got a piece of it. Porter passes to Murray. And it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Zubac. George finds Beverley. And George, here we go. Shoots over Barton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Murray with it. At the top of the key, Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And no doubt last season it was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 4. Barton passes to Gordon. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Outside, George. Inside to end the run. Pass to Beverley. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. He gets it in there. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray outside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Kicks to Cousins. Now here's Beverly. Back to Zubac. Outside, George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now the pass to Dozier. Here's Rivers. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Morris, Luke Kennard out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the small forward. And Morris comes over to help McGee. Good work defensively by Morris.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Mann. Rebound by the Nuggets. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And finished off by Rivers.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Morris dishes to McGee. Rivers against Kennard. It's stolen by Ibaka. Mann passes to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. A 3-ball. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Now Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Back to Jackson. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. That's a 2 from Kennard. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Ibaka. Jackson in the corner. Over Morris. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot block.
Up top, Morris. Defended by Ibaka. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. Ibaka for 3. Jackson looking around. Dishes to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Just 2 to shoot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Jackson from long range. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Deflects the pass. Now, here's Bull. He's covered closely.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Jackson up top, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one, good.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Jackson against Morris. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for a guy who rarely dribbled when he first entered the league, Ibaka now comfortable enough to score off the drive.
Passes it to Dozier. Here's Bull. Shoots. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Denver with a... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Will Barton, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Here's Beverly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And, you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league. An absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. Back to Barton. Over Beverly. That one a little long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside, George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Back to Jokic. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for a shot. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And stolen by Murray. Gordon goes in, and then Gordon with the dunk.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off for those throwdowns.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Pass to man. Outside Jackson. Kennard finds Jackson. Out to Morris. Stolen by Gordon. Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. Barton against Jackson. And that one's good. Barton. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Kennard with 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Gordon.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris passes to man to halt the run. The shot misses, and it's Denver the other way. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Pass to Dozier. McGee with it. Morris outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Over Rivers. And again, no good by the Clippers.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And McGee kicks to Dozier. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. And no good. And that one is off. And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Morris kicks to McGee. Out to Morris. Just 3 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's George finishing it off.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it, and he gets exactly where he wants to.
Morris passes to Dozier. There's the pass to Bull. And McGee kicks to Dozier. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 12. Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rivers passes to Dozier. Back to Rivers. He kicks it to Bull. Back to Rivers. Beyond the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Denver leading by 12 and stolen by Cousins. George finds Zubats from deep. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's tipped. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Beverly for three, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Left side, Gordon. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Murray, good.
No answer from Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
George dishes to Leonard. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Passes to Beverly. There's the three. And the Clippers miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Zubats against Porter. Whoa, what a finish!
Good. And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Leonard against Porter. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Kept alive. Outside for George. Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Barton finds Porter. The kick out to Barton. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Shoots over Zubats. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nuggets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Aaron Gordon.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Pass to Ibaka, back to Jackson. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kennard's shot is off. Left side, Porter. Barton kicks to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. For three, Murray. Here's Gordon over Morris. A terrific move by Gordon to score. Gordon's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets. Jokic against Kennard. Man passes to Kennard. To end the cold streak, it falls. So it's the Nuggets winning this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And a look behind the curtain here. Final prepper.
Hey, Kevin, the match.
In Right indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Jokic. And it's Gordon missing. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Hardaway with a wide open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Now Gordon passes it to Murray. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have 2 names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Barton against Doncic. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. Barton outside. Murray surveying the D. Porzingis with the steal. Pass break, Dallas. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. Fires for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Baseline J on the way. Misses off the left iron. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Fires from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Doncic with it. And here's Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Nuggets trail. Now here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Marjanovic. Jokic, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Porzingis finds Doncic. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Now here's Jokic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
Murray against Doncic. And it's Murray penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got 7 points.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Now Porzingis. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 6. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
The 3 for Doncic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Oh, yes, sir. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Morris. Floats one. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Rivers kicks to Dozier. Back to Rivers. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside, Redick. The feed now to Cauley-Stein. Outside for Redick. No good with the triple. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by McGee. Brunson, no good. Redick against Rivers. Feeds it to Bull. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Powell. fake to freeze the D. Howell's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Howell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morris. Got a hand on it. Outside, Reddick over Rivers. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Reddick's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drive. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
56 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Brunson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Bull. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Brunson. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. A different look for Denver. Goes up off the inbound. And Barton throws it down.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Pass to Porzingis. And the basket is good. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50%. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Murray outside. Porter kicks to Jokic. Back to Porter. And there's the pass to Murray. To the paint. That's in, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Jokic.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Barton. The Mavericks rebound. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Dallas leading by 4. To the inside. Marjanovic finds Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and improving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
In the corner, Murray with it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. The finish, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Now Doncic, he has 6. Passes it to Marjanovic. Richardson with it, outguarded by Murray. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Up top, Morris. No points in the game yet for him.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Rivers in the corner. Launches it. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 4. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Shoots from 12. Brunson, no good. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And McGee kicks to Dozier. McGee, the pass to Dozier. Now here's Rivers. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
And here's Brunson. Redick surveying the D. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley-Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
Morris into the lane. The Nuggets have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good from Morris. Good on both. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. From deep three-point range, it's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Outside, Redick. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter, and he makes the first. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here's Denver. They trail by 3. Morris with the ball. To tie it up. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Jokic draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. Clock at 6. Pass break, Dallas. Brunson finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Brunson against Morris. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. Unable to get that one. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Morris. He feeds it to Gordon. And it's all evened up. Gordon's got his first points in this one.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Brunson. That one falls.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. And it's Jokic missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Porzingis, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Doncic. From 12 feet out. Jokic, no good. The Mavericks shooting 47%, pretty solid. The pass to Doncic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Doncic against Murray. Gordon dishes to Murray. And then jammed down right as he goes over Marjanovic.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Martin's checked in for Austin Rivers. They throw good, Murray.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Inside. And it's Porzingis have time on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Oh, Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Now here's Murray. From the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Doncic against Barton. Doncic outside. From downtown, nails the triple.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now Murray. outside Gordon. This one for three. That shot, no good.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that back.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Doncic looking it over. Offensive rebound. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. In here are the starters for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Here's Leonard. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Hardaway. Doncic passes to Hardaway. It's Richardson on the wing. Defended by Beverly. No good off the back of the rim. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Back to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson. And too long on the shot.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
You see the feel from DeMarcus Cousins, tracking down the miss, then making good on the second chance opportunity.
And it's Cousins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic with it. Shoots over Zubac. Dallas, no good that time either.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Hardaway. Fires the 3. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. George way outside. A three-pointer, no good. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. All the way up top, defended by George. They get a hand on it. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. High post, Zubac. Now here's Porzingis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Richardson, and it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 1:09 left in the first. The drive by Doncic. The shot's good.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Richardson. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. The feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Pass to Redick. Jacks up a 3. Dallas, no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Kennard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside, Redick. Doncic against Jackson, and the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Los Angeles with another miss. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Jackson, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson up top, Brunson covering, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite, a big asset off the dribble.
Here's Brunson. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Here's Morris. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Good on the three-point shot.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Jackson passes to Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Redick finds Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The pass to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Morris. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Here's Kennard. Ibaka for 3. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Jackson. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Doncic with the bucket.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Marjanovic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dallas leading by 8. With his first shot attempt, DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Here's Dallas. They're on a 16-4 run. In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Doncic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And George with this stuff.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Now, Doncic. He's got 11. Passes it to Marjanovic. They get it back. Got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, and the Mavericks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
And here is Doncic. Tries it from the top of the key. And another basket for Dallas.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Cousins, the shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point lead. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Back to Richardson. Shot from 12. Hardaway tipped back in for 2. Hardaway has got his first points of the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Richardson against George. And George with the stuff.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Richardson against George. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Cousins. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Clippers trail by 6. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Shooting, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Zubac. Here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Misses the layup. Clippers trail by 6. Everly with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the shot is good.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Kicks it out to Richardson. Trying to find Marjanovic. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jackson.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Feeds to Cauley-Stein. To the middle. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Mann. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Clippers trail by 4. A 3 from Morris. But they recover it. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside, Redick. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That ties the game.
Luke Kennard gets the ball off quickly, and the mechanics are consistent.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson with it. 9 points in the game so far. Five on the clock. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Dallas. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jackson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Richardson finds Marjanovic. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
And the free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Richardson left side. Offline with his 3.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Leonard with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Leonard attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
Leonard hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Dallas leading by 3. Now here's Doncic. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Four on the shot clock. He feeds it to Hardaway. Paul George with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Doncic finds Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Outside, George. A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. Mavericks leading by 3. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Richardson.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Beverley, the pass to George. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Doncic feeling it out. The trade. No good that time. Big T that time from Leonard. George with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Yep, that one goes.
How about the poise? from Doncic right there. He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
A three from Leonard. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 13, they get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Up top, Doncic. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Leonard fires away from outside. It's not going to go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now, Doncic. From deep. Off target with that shot.
And all defensive first.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now here's Murray. Gordon kicks to Porter. Lob pass to Gordon. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. From deep. The offensive rebound. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. Beverly the pass to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Misses the 3. And here's Denver. Barton surveying the floor. Jokic on top. And Jokic slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Beverly. And stolen by Murray. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Albert. Back to Murray. And he banks in the layup.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Cousins. Over Gordon. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Leonard against Porter. Will it go? And the layup good by Leonard. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Beverly, the pass to Cousins. Kicks to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Leonard, the pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Morris. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets leading by 6. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Kennard's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rivers passes to Bull. Dozier kicks to McGee. Here's Dozier, defended by Ibaka. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard the pass to Morris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Morris looking over the floor. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had to.
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability his positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Morris is out there with Rivers. Then there's Bull, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Morris with the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Clippers trail by 12. Jackson looking around, and Kennard wide open. He shoots, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Dozier kicks to Rivers. Off target from three-point range. Here's Los Angeles now. Mann passes to Morris. Jackson in the corner. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Rivers. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Just 4 to shoot. Feeds it to Morris. Doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Bull with it. Morris kicks to McGee. Here's Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bull's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Dishes to Morris. Outside Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Rivers passes to Morris. That one good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ibaka finds Kennard. Back to Ibaka. Stolen by McGee. And the pass to Dozier. Here is McGee. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
And here is Murray. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. Jokic inside, working on Zubac. The second chance effort. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6 points.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. It's hauled in by Gordon.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Barton against George. Barton passes to Murray. Pulls it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break at the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said, and that's going to do it for us here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Patrick Beverly. Ivica Zubac is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Gordon kicks to Murray. Back to Gordon. Martin inside the line. Another shot. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Up and in from the low block. 8 points for him.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
George passes to Zubac. And it's Denver with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Martin from outside. They get it back. Gordon down low. Here's Jokic. Can't hit from 12.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's George missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Zubac the pass to George, and George with the stuff.
And make no mistake, Paul George is a fierce finisher inside.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence
on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris kicks to Kennard. It's deflected. Over Rivers. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Ibaka finds Kennard. Over Rivers. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Dozier. Denver passing it around. He feeds it to Bull. Almost, but it rolls out. Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
They get it again. Out to Morris. Here's McGee. Over Jackson. McGee's shot is off. Here's Kennard. Got it off in time. Misses there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nuggets lead by 19. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bull. Rivers out there with Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. Shoots from 8. And it's Bull that time on the assist by McGee. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Man. Back to Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked. Confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Morris dishes to Rivers. Morris passes to Bull. Back to Morris. And he converts the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes to Kennard. He kicks it to Ibaka. Jackson in the corner. Man passes to Morris. Here's Man. There's the 3. And Bull pulls it down. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And here's Morris for 3. Denver the rebound. McGee the pass to Rivers. Morris outside. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Murray. Clock is at 3. Jokic inside. Cousins is there. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. George passes to Zubac. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. George with the ball. Now defended by Jokic.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Beverly against Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the dish to Rivers. The pass to Jokic. rejection by Zubats. Leonard against Gordon. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Clippers trail by 21. George looking over the floor. Pass to Zubats. And George kicks to Ibaka. Launches it. And Paul George, another three. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Outside for Murray. The shot. A putback, and Green is right there. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Zubats finds George. Zubats. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. Ibaka looking for an opening. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. Pass to George. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the...
It's time for the NBA. Live. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cole is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Porzingis with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Hardaway for 3. Porter pulls it in. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Cole with it. He's against Porzingis. Jokic kicks to Murray. Here's Cole. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doncic, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Jokic, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Porter against Richardson. Doncic looking it over. Oh, he's going.
Oh! Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Good on the bucket.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And here's Richardson after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Outside, Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Here's Richardson. Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
Richardson outside. Doncic right side. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. A step-back shot here. Murray, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Murray the pass to Porter. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here is Morris. To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Redick passes to Brunson. Back to Redick. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Dozier kicks to Morris. McGee inside. Over Cauley Stein.
And that stifling defense of CLA Stein is what got him drafted 6th back in 2015.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Denver on top, up 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, CLA Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Barton. Green inside. Powell's there. He's got a clear path. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Snatched away. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Finney Smith. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. To the middle. CLA Stein finds Powell. Second shot opportunity. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Morris, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. From deep, Richardson. Morris with the rebound. Denver shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. McGee against Porzingis. Here's Dozier, 6 to shoot. Out to Morris, launches a 3, up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Barton finds Green. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Hardaway, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Doncic. They get it back. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Gordon against Hardaway. Murray surveying the D. He feeds it to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 7. Gordon for 3. No good on that one. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. Can't hit from in close.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Doncic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Pass to Doncic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Jokic. Nice D from Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. 1 second left. What a play. Simply drains it. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Nuggets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
JaVale McGee is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now here's Murray following the miss by Porzingis. And Porter, here we go. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Richardson. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Dallas, no good that time either.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Gordon dishes to Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Doncic against Murray. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Lays it up off the glass. Marjanovic has got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 5 now.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. And the basket is good. Marjanovic has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Passes it to Jokic. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Richardson the pass to Hardaway. And stolen by Barton. Throws it up high. And it's McGee with the jam.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis passes to Richardson, and it's blocked by Gordon. Doncic against Jokic. Outside for Murray. Martin left side. Gordon against Hardaway. Gordon dishes to Murray. Shot clock at 2. Jokic, great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far.
You know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their game. Deadly from the mid-range.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Finney-Smith. Misses the layup. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 12. The pass to Dozier. Back to Jokic. It's over Powell, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets leading by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Powell. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now, here is Morris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver. Mavericks trail by 9. Now, Brunson. Pass to Redick. Fires from deep, and stolen by Bull. Rivers with it. He dishes it to Bull. Back to Rivers. Baseline try. And the shot is long.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Green against Powell. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Denver leading by 7. Morris outside. Dishes it to Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Redick surveying the D. Inside. Powell. That one no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Morris against Brunson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And Morris drops them both. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. And here's Brunson. He gets it in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Morris. Now the dish to Porter. From outside the arc. Bull the pass to Green. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Green with the block. Now, here's Bull. Pass to Porter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Green. Aaron Gordon comes in for Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Now, here's Richardson. Following the miss by Bol.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Murray dishes the Bull. A 3-ball. Jokic passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game for the Nuggets. JaVale McGee comes in for Bull. And it's Will Barton in for Michael Porter. And there's the pass to Jokic. Murray against Richardson. Murray kicks to Barton. Clock at 6. Pass to Jokic.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Now Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Murray outside. Kicks to Barton. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Barton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
For 3, Murray. Offensive rebound. And McGee kicks to Barton. There's the triple. The shot comes out. So the Nuggets win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.